this computer. Good morning, everybody. Well, we're August, almost toward the end of August 2020. November 2020 will be approaching very soon. That will be like the 4th anniversary of the beginning of the concept. And actually, that won't be 4 years being in actual business, because we were in pre-launch mode for over 6 months. Pre-launch means you got a good concept, you're going to go to marketplace, and you're going to find out if what you're thinking can happen, you can put into real motion and make it happen. And with 7K, it went into pre-launch in mid-November, or about November the 12th or something like that, or 7th. They'll know the date. They'll talk about that, of 2016. And Richard Wayne Henson gave me a call. And I had our Friday meeting on November 17th, which I'd already put my family business back in, with myself, my family, my wife, and my children, and then we sponsored. I sponsored 2 older people than me, and put them on my left, and got a few other of us senior people, put them on my right, and we're going to buy gold and silver, and have a little fun, do a little traveling, make a little extra money in retirement. And that was the whole concept. I mean, that was my concept at that particular time. I didn't look at making a lot of extra money and doing what I did back in '96 all over again. But I knew that whoever I did it with, and they were going to make some money and be able to buy some gold and silver and secure their future, while we could buy it at dealer cost. Now, that was a pretty cool deal. And they didn't have to buy 100 ounces or 1,000 ounces at a time. They could dollar cost average, just like if they were putting savings in the stocks and bonds and things, like $100 a month. And then they're gonna be well off. And I knew they'd be more well off than if they were putting it over in that stupid paper, because all that stuff's coming crumbling down pretty soon. And so that basically is how we got started and where I was in my life. And then, we put a couple of other people in here and there, and we started making an average of $500 every week. And that was pretty good extra money. And we enjoyed traveling around, doing the trips, and especially the annual trips that 7K does. They do a 5-star event, and man, that was pretty nice. And meeting a lot younger people, and helps you stay young. And they got visions of, we remember those visions that you can own your own life and make a residual income. That's pretty cool. Okay. And our check just kept going up, because people kept buying, these great collectible products called MS-70s and some special coins. And they started these things getting a lot of special, unique coins. 7K logo got on NGC logo. And so basically, I dropped my tool set. Everybody knows what my tool set is, huh? I carry around. It's your product. That product with the 7K label on it and the NGC label, co-labeled. And so that bred legitimacy like I've never seen. When I saw that spoke volumes. I knew this company was going places. And then they just kept growing in their technology, refining their comp plan, giving more and more to individuals who would work and who had vision, who had belief. And I kept buying and taught my group to buy every time you bought your product, to buy you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever Silver Eagles every month right along with your purchase. Those that had heeded my advice made a lot of money because, see, a lot of them bought these things at $14 each, or 16, or 15, or 17, or 18 even. And they bought a whole bunch of them if they bought them like I said. Well, those people who were smart enough to follow my advice more than doubled their money in just a very short period of time. And they had no risk. And now they're going to quadruple their money in the same thing that bought some gold. And after the second year, we ended up making at least $1,000 every single solitary week. And in May of last year, our check jumped to $2,000 a week. I mean, we put a couple more people in, that's it. And we put them at the bottom of our legs because that's the only place we can put them. And found a couple of serious people that wanted to change their life like I did back in '96. I mean, a little bit younger people, some people in their 40s and 50s. And I call that young. Being 73, I call that young. And I was just doing this part-time. I mean, doing a weekly meeting, doing 3-way phone calls, helping people sponsor their people, answering questions for people, teaching people my system of duplication and what it takes to build a business. And I told Pamela, I said, this company is going to be a giant. It's going to be a mega giant. It's changing the way business is done in the gold and silver market. It's sneaking up on everybody because it's dealing in a marketplace with new customers. People never bought gold and silver before. And so none of these customers are running away from the people advertising on TV. They don't even know what's going to happen to them. It's going to be like Sears. They didn't know what happened to them when Amazon made them shut their doors. And that's the same thing. And so I see 7K as being the Amazon of the gold and silver market. And it's going to make a lot of people shut their doors. And they won't be able to do anything about it because they can't sell on the same basis that 7K does. And so I told Pamela, I said, hey, look, I got to put a little bit more time and effort in there. If these people can't find people with fire in the belly, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to just talk to people and people's people, even if I don't find them. Maybe it's somebody in the network got fire in the belly, want to own their own life like I did back in 1996. Like Delmont. Delmont wants to own his own life. And I know because he's hanging around the flagpole. He hardly ever misses one of my Zooms. Okay. And so, see, he's one of the young guys, got fire in his belly. Okay. And there's a couple other, and I put a couple of people in, and in 2020, and the people who have these people underneath them already, they got a lifetime business. They just need to wake up. They can be like a Bruce Harris. I mean, they make a $500 check for the rest of their life. All they got. And if they find one person, or if they find a person who finds a person who finds a person who finds a person, they'll make $1,000 check for the rest of their life. and all they need to do is buy a coin. That's pretty cool. Ask Bruce Harris about that. Ask Denai Nelson about that. Okay. Now Bruce, he's working. He's got himself up to be a bronze. He automatically got a check raised to $2,000 a week. There's a lot of people in my group that are positioned to do exactly like that, if they understand what I just said and they get out and do it, and go out and find somebody who's going to find somebody who's going to find somebody. They don't even have to find them. They just got to keep putting people into the business, keep talking about the business, and they can do it. Well, anyway, as a result of me finding just 2 people since the last May, our check jumped to an average of $25,000 every month in 2020. That's 8 months of that kind of income. So what I want to tell you what to do is how each one of you can make that kind of money today, if you want to make that kind of money. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here in a second, and I'm gonna show y'all what y'all need to start doing if you're not doing it already. Okay, and that's understanding your vault and actually making those same purchases we used to make on a monthly basis, except now you make them in your vault. Okay. And so let me share my screen. Let me explain what I want to say today for you who really want to make a walkaway income, or give yourself a extra retirement income of $500 a week or $1,000 extra a week. And if you've got that kind of desire, then what I'm about to show you is going to happen for you too. Okay. So let me get over here to my share screen. Let me go into I'm going to go into my 7K back office. Okay. I go to my website. Everybody knows that your username is your unique ID in this company, and everybody must remember it. And that must be emphasized to a person you sponsor in, that they don't know what username is. Now, username is their unique ID. Mine happens to be Bob. I tell you to try to use something that you'll always remember, that's easy to write, because it's part of your address. You don't want a long, 15-character username, because it's part of your web address. That's your unique address that you have in the world. Nobody else has that address in the world, and this is global business. So mine is 7kmetals.com/Bob. And I know it's mine because I scroll down at the bottom of the page and I see me all displayed. And if you don't go into your profile and help a person go into their profile and edit their telephone number and email address so it displays on their website like mine is doing, you're doing them and yourself a disservice. Because now, when people get in, I go to their websites, my phone deleted them out of my contact list. It's a happening. I don't know why, but it's a happening. And even Richard Wayne Henson got deleted out of my phone. And so here I am. How do I call Richard? I don't remember what his name was. I'm telling you, I'm having to back everything up 2 and 3 times now. But anyway, we go to our username and then we log in. Okay, now what do we log in with? No, we don't put the email address there. We put our username. It makes it easy. Just Bob. Okay, and so I'm going to hit Bob. I'm going to log in. It's going to take us right to the dashboard. And our dashboard, there's where go to training is. That you must show them that. And that's where they're going to get all their training and familiarization with the business, but we're going to go to Sound Money Wallet because we got something specific to do today. And everybody sees, now this is just my account, it's not Pamela's account, okay? So we got Pamela's account and my account, and so we're both making the money, and so you can kind of see what we are doing, and I'm transferring over time. You're going to see my gold and silver here greatly increase because I'm transferring our other gold and silver and other vaults and everything over into 7K. Okay. And so once that all happens, both of our accounts, we're going to be everything consolidated into 7K. Now I got to wait on them a little bit so we can physically bring things and deposit it with them and things like that. But with what we have, I'm keeping basically our commission checks there as they develop. I pay things. I send money to people. I pay things out of this. I use it just like a bank account. Okay, and just doing electronic transfers and things like that. And what I want to show you though today, and I've done it. I even did it last night. Y'all saw here last night about 10:17 p.m. Central Standard Time. I bought 1 ounce of silver. Well, the market was closed. Now, I was talking to some people, and we signed up a whole family last night, and they'd been buying gold and silver. And of course, they didn't believe you could buy gold and silver at cost. So that was the number one factor. It took about 2 hours to get over that, okay, that you could buy gold and silver at cost. And 1 second, let me shut my door. And so we got over that. I could buy gold and silver at dealer cost. And because they were really skeptical. But anyway, like a long story short, and then I showed them the bank account. Now, I want you to have a bank account. The reason is I want you to be able to show it to people because see, this wallet it's worth the membership of $199 for everybody in the country to own one of these. Because see, they'll store up to $50,000 of gold for you for free. F-R-E-E, free. No charges in that vault. And it's insured by Lloyd's of London, better than FDI insurance. It's a class 3 vault. Okay, private vault. They'll store up to $10,000 worth of silver bullion in eagle form and gold for free. For free, F-R-E-E. There's nobody else that does this in the world. Everybody else charges outrageous fees for these private vaults. And they charge a lot of fees going in and out of it. Well, we have that. Now, why is this important? Because, see, we can instantaneously, 24/7, change cash into either silver or gold. Real silver and gold, not paper. Real silver and gold. Now, I demonstrated that several times. You can go through if you go through transactions there, but I did it just like this. I just bought one. Now, there's many times I bought a lot more than just one, okay, and put it in there. But, everybody's complaining. Well, we can't, they're always out. 7K's always out with silver and gold. Well, no, we're not out of stock. We always have it. I bought it last night. Oh yeah, the product list said it's out. It's out for delivery. Well, I want it shipped to me. Oh, you want it shipped to you? Oh, well, buy it at night like I do, and then ship it to yourself in the day. Huh? Oh, yeah. If you got it in your bank, watch what we can do, y'all. Of course, I've got to put a code in for me to access my bank account. So I got to go and get my little random number generator from my Google Authenticator app and get my number. And wait, there it comes, 805116. And I don't care if you see that because you can't ever use it again. And so now I'm in to my bank account. Only I can get in there. Nobody else. They can't even hack this sucker. Okay. And so that's a good thing to know. Now, watch what I'm going to do. Now I can transfer. Now I can say, okay, I want to transfer from my silver balance. I want to ship it to me. I want some of that silver bullion in my hands. Oh, okay. And you got to take whole amount of ounces so you get that silver eagle. And so let's say I want 2 tubes worth, 40 of them, right? Okay, let's do 2 tubes worth. Let's get an old calculator out and make sure my brain don't make mistakes anymore. And if I want 40, that's 2 tubes of 20, right? Well, they're going to deduct 40.84317 ounces of silver out of my balance, and that will cover my 40 ounces of silver that are going to ship to me, and my insurance and shipping costs to get it to me, and I get a charge a $25 processing fee. Okay, now that's pretty cool because everybody else charges a percentage fees, 2 and 3 and 2.5%. Those other vaults. Well, you say, well, when I buy it at cost and have it shipped to me, it doesn't cost me that much. Oh, yes, it does. You just don't know it. It's in those processing and handling fees when you buy it on your credit card, or if you buy it out of cash, you don't pay that, but you still pay those shipping and insurance fees and assigning fees. Okay, well, how much is 0.843170? Just take 0.84317 times, what was the price of silver? Let's say $34. Okay, that's what we're buying. That's $28. So it costs you $53 to ship 2 tubes to you. That's about what it costs with shipping, insurance, and you signing for. If you bought them off the website and had them shipped to you. Duh, you got silver available to you 24/7. So people want to buy it, they got to become a member. And so, oh, you want to do gold? Let's do gold. Destination, mail to me. And whole ounces, what am I? I'm going to do 3 ounces. That'd be $6,000 worth, right? Okay, now they're going to deduct 3.06 ounces out of my balance. They're going to charge me a 1% processing fee. Well, you know, since gold is pretty expensive, normally people only order like 1 coin, 1 ounce. Well, let's just do 1 coin. Okay, they're going to deduct 1.02 ounces from mine. Now, so 0.02 times 2,030 equals $40. $40 plus the 1% fee is your shipping, handling, insurance, and making sure you sign for it, you know. And you get it in 1 business day. You got to be able to show people this, because this is what brings down all the belief factor. because nowhere else can they buy silver and gold right now. Just can't do it. Not silver eagles and gold eagles. We happen to be the only place you can buy it from. Isn't that neat? And you don't have to wait till they have it in stock during the day when they send you the text message, just like they did the other day. Now, we can actually transfer silver from me to you, or gold from me to you. Let's say you want to buy some. Well, we know what it cost here when 7K doing it. Okay. You know what it costs when you buy it. Maybe you and I, we want to barter with one another. You got things I want, and you want gold. Well, I can transfer you ounces of gold, and you can transfer me the things that you got that I want, and we'll negotiate a price in between us, because we know what we can get with doing it with 7K. So I'm not going to give you what 7K will give you, and you're going to want a little bit more than what you could buy it from. So somewhere we can have something that's mutually beneficial to us both. Look at the power of what I just told y'all about. This is the most amazing thing. This is pretty powerful, and we're buying coins from each other, selling coins to each other. I'm transferring money to purchase coins. I'd rather transfer my funds to another account to buy coins there than pay the credit card fees. I'd rather give it to 7K in the vault, and it's less money. It just means that I have to take a little effort, okay, of sitting here and make a transfer, knowing how much I want to transfer, and it's pretty easy. Everybody, this is a game changer. Our vault is a game changer. Now we can hook it up with our bank accounts. I mean, do y'all realize that we can transfer money from our bank account to 7K? And so we can put cash from our bank account there so we can buy gold and silver and do transactions like this. Or do you know what? We can go from our cash balance to, you need some of your commission to pay some rent, electricity, some bills, your engine went out. Well, don't use Pay Quicker. Why you want to use Pay Quicker? Transfer money from your cash balance to your own personal bank, and the processing fee is free. Free. Boy, I love free. I don't know about y'all. The Millionaire Next Door, the book, The Millionaire Next Door, told me the way you become a millionaire is a penny at a time. Don't pass that penny up on the street or you'll never be a millionaire. Bend over and pick that sucker up, okay? And so we have one of the most valuable promotional demonstration tools that any company will ever give you, just by showing people your sound money wallet. And people all over this world are going to want one of these sound money wallets and have this vault that's hidden from their government, that their government doesn't know what they own and have and what they transact. This is a private vault. Everybody within hearing distance, hear what I just said. So when I transact my gold and silver transactions, they're private. And there's no 1099Bs, because we're dealing with American and silver eagles. How would you like to be of the knowledge that the government doesn't know anything about your finances? That's pretty powerful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you see what I've tried to share with you, and that this tool can absolutely build your network beyond your imagination if you just share it. If you put some money in it, you get you some gold and silver in your vault, because you can't demonstrate it without it, and you need to have it anyway. And oh yes, by the way, I've been buying my gold at $2,000 an ounce, putting it in there, okay? Because that's what I had to pay for it. Because I'm of one firm belief that within 5 years, gold will be of value somewhere between 15,000 and 30,000 an ounce, because we're going to have a currency reset in the world. And the only way to have it non-deflationary is to get the standards set between China, Europe, and the United States to have some kind of precious metal. It's either backed by gold, or it's going to be set the standard to be able to have a meeting of the minds that they can actually recalibrate currencies and make all the countries' debt go away. That's what I mean by non-deflationary uh, uh, adjustment. And there's a lot of experts in the world that agree with old Bob Reid. And those with the gold will rule. You've heard that. You've heard that age-old saying for decades and decades. Let me tell you, it's true. Those with the gold rule. And so you just want some of it. You want some gold and you want some silver. Silver won't be part of the standard because it's too volatile, but that also means that you can make the most money on silver in terms of percentage increase. And so that's the message I have to share with you. I'm going to share one last thing to reinforce what we were talking about at the very beginning. And I'm going to get this screen kind of expanded so you see it. And I'm going to go right to how we build right there. And so that's what I'm talking about right there. So that team that develops, like my team developed over 3.5 years to make that kind of income. I didn't start it that way. I didn't intend for it to be like that. It's what happens when you develop a team, and it grows exponentially. And sometimes it'll grow regardless of what you do or don't do. Okay. Once you get enough numbers in your left team and your right team, because there's a lot of people down here that want to make a $500 check. And so if you got 10 or 15 people in this thing that are just making a $500 check once a month, do 10 of them. Well, that's 10,000 points coming up that month. And if you got 10 or more over here, that's 10,000 points coming up that month. Just on them making a check, a $500 check once a month. Well, that's enough for you to make $10,000 extra a month. That's more than $22,000 a week. That's pretty cool. Hello, everybody, wake up. Those of you that have been in this business and are here 10 years from now, and these numbers grow, because they're going to grow no matter what. And even if you end up like this, one of your sides just kind of disappears. But that doesn't matter. You just keep tugging away. Yeah, say you find a person who finds a person who finds a person who finds a person. You don't even have to find the person, and you're going to make a $1,000 check for the rest of your life. And in the process, you can make a $500 check in getting there. So, do you have belief? Do you have belief? Do you have vision? What's your attitude? Are you one of these that look in there and say, well, I can't do this? Well, you're right, you can. Or if you're one of those that wake up every morning and say, it's going to happen to me today. Well, if it doesn't happen to you today, it'll happen to me tomorrow. And you just keep on trucking, you keep on sharing, you keep on showing, you keep doing my job description. And those that do my job description over this uh, period of this company becoming a multi-billion-dollar company, those of you that do that will be the wealthy ones. Everybody else will be the quitters. Everybody else will be the negative thinkers, and they'll wonder what happened and why it didn't happen to them. It's because they had no belief. They had no belief. So which one are you? Which one are you? I hope you're the one that I'm going to meet on the beaches of the world and at the next regional event and the next big outing with 7K, because I'm flying there first class. I don't know about you. I kind of enjoy the extra room. Y'all have a blessed day and a wonderful, wonderful 7K day.